welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymore.
And we are about to get into some pretty good books, man.
Yeah.
Coming off Free Comic Book Day, I wasn't sure what we were walking into this week.
Because, everybody dumped on us last week. Like, amazing stuff.
Great stuff. Lots of content, good publishers. Yeah. And, we had a lot of good content in spite of the fact that Free Comic Book Day was coming.
Yeah.
Normally, we would actually read a couple Free Comic Book Day books. We didn't even touch those because we had such good stuff.
Yeah. I think this is, a 5 Wednesday month also?
Oh my God, it is.
So
that's a whole lot. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, obviously, as you can see, we've got all the same here. Yep. So Venom #1.
Yep.
We've got Oblivion Song #3.
Yeah.
And then No Justice #1.
Yes, we have that.
Where do you want to start, sir?
Did we just get rid?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Okay, so No Justice #1.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Scott Snyder, James Tynion IV, and Josh Williamson. Yep. That's right. Now, individually, these three...
They're incredible writers.
Absolutely.
They can put out a book that is top-notch.
Winning, topical, interesting, yes.
That video that Cartoon Network used to have, Too Many Cooks.
In the kitchen, spoils the stew. I believe... This is where we are.
Yeah,
this is where we are.
Which sucked because I wanted to like it. I wanted to like it a whole lot, and I just didn't.
Okay, I'll be honest. So the promo stuff leading up to No Justice, I just didn't understand.
Yeah,
it felt like something that someone thought of one time when they were like 12, and now that they are grown up and in a position of power, they are making this happen. Not that it should happen, but that it could happen.
It's like my toilet plunger unicorn idea for the shop's bathroom.
Actually, I'd still like that to happen. It's funny to me. But this one, the problem here is the non-sensible relations here.
Yeah, it's such an epic, grand scale thing. It's like a Dragon Ball Z kind of thing where, like, Dark Knight's metal was like everything was going to collapse. There was like dark universes, and now we're like the next.
We're building on top of that. Okay, so without us getting into the book just yet, I feel like DC had a great run with Rebirth, and now we're getting to a point where they don't know where they're going, because there's still things that we have not solved from Rebirth, and now you're trying to build more epic, crisis style stories within the Rebirth franchise.
But like I
finish one, then you can move to the next.
Because it just doesn't resonate.
No, and I'll be honest, like, Dark Knight's Metal was a very interesting read.
Yes.
I can't say that I loved it.
Yeah, it was a lot like Final Crisis for me, where, like, I loved the atmosphere, I loved the mood.
Right.
But if you asked me to sit down and give you, like, a 10-point outline of what happened...
I couldn't do it. It was so much content, but not necessarily a story that I could follow very well. And that's...
Which is frustrating, because the creators that were on it and the creators that are on this, I have the utmost respect for. And it felt bad. Like, as I'm reading it, as we're prepping, and it gets to a point where about 2/3 of the way through it, and I'm lost. Like, not like I'm lost in the story, but I'm not feeling it to the point.
You're asking the question, why are we here?
Yeah.
Why am I in this story right now?
Yeah.
And I totally agree, man.
Yeah. And this is not, we don't slag books. Like, we don't come on this show. Like, we love comics, and we know you love comics, so it's just kind of a letdown.
This one, kind of.
Yeah.
I know DC is putting a lot of, push on this one.
Yeah.
So, I definitely want to read book 2
to
see if maybe there's a different flavor, a different taste that comes out in this one. But I don't know. Okay, so what's the basis here? Without spoiling too much, okay, we know it has branches off of Dark Knight's Metal.
Yeah.
Right? We know that.
Yeah. And I think we can talk about some of it, because part of it was in the DC
Free Comic Book Day. Yes.
Yeah. So the source wall was damaged in the incursion of Bad Darkadus, or whatever that thing's name was.
Babadoosh.
Yeah.
That dude.
And now there's stuff coming through that they have to fight with Brainiac's help, because the things coming through are going to destroy the universe. But then you've only got, like, a team made up of people from, like, Earth.
What? I get it. Like, Brainiac has gotten his stuff punched in a couple times from these Earth guys. But are we saying that that's the end-all, be-all? not for nothing, go to Daxam.
Yeah.
You got like an entire planet worth of super folk that can give Superman a run for his money.
Yeah.
Like I'm just throwing that out there.
You got that. You got the New Gods, because I'm
Right?
sure. Like,
Good call.
This is a mix of both good and bad characters. So you've got the New Gods. You've also got Apocalypse. Like, go to Darkseid. Hey, dude.
Listen. These big gods, bigger than you, creating some trouble.
Yeah. You think he won't want to rip them apart or possibly even steal their power?
Right? Wait, they're from beyond the source wall, the thing that I can never get beyond?
Yeah.
This is Darkseid territory all day.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, how do you go this big, but not...
You give us Lobo.
I mean,
it's real.
At least Sinestro is there.
Yeah.
That's, some otherworldly. Starro is there.
Yeah.
Not Despero.
Yeah.
I would have definitely picked him. The dude is both tactical and brutal at the same time. I don't know. There's a lot of things that, as Brainiac is supposed to be this very, very intelligent person, I could have seen him doing things a lot differently to affect this. I mean, especially if this was something that's supposed to be a part of the whole DC line. In the Green Lantern Corps, they're fighting a new reestablished Darkstars.
Yeah.
Hello? Mechanical idea people. Brainiac takes them over. That's his personal army.
So many options. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just...
You just got access to the nth metal, the newest metal. You got Hawkman back. If it's
going to be a universal threat, let's make it a universal solution.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah. And of course, I mean, I hate to be that guy, but when you do, I don't know, universal threats, I need to see the Legion show up. Like, is that me? Am I the only one that needs that?
No. You've got this spacefaring group.
Right. From the future.
Yeah. They'd be like, hey, just a heads up, guys.
I mean, because literally, okay, going back, when Jeff Johns was still more in the creative capacity as opposed to the executive, him bringing in the Legion gave a little bit of validity to the threats that the story was facing. Because if the Legion comes back, they're like, look, we have to be here to fix this.
Right.
Or else we don't exist.
Yeah.
That makes it real.
And unless the woman from the Legion is a part of the story arc for Doomsday Clock, they could have had her back for this.
I agree, but then that still goes back to the point of you should have probably wrapped up Doomsday Clock before you get into this, because otherwise it bleeds over and it's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's not.
All right, so that's kind of where we are with that one. We had to get that one out of the way.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of a sour.
It's
kind of a sour.
Yeah.
And we want sweet.
Yeah.
Speaking of sweet.
There is really, really sweet.
Speaking of some sweet. Where do you want to go next?
I think we will spend a lot of time gushing about Oblivion. I don't like the one that I found most fascinating was Venom.
Let's go.
Cates brings a new. It is not a funny Cates.
No.
It is a dark Cates.
Very dark. With this one, I have a question/problem. Yeah. And again, it goes to the steep geekery that is my reservoir here.
Yeah.
And it's more of a historical thing where Peter Parker is the first person that we know of to have a symbiote.
Yes.
If you change that, what does that mean for the long-term use or history of any character that has had an association with the symbiote? Yeah. That's always my question. When you go back and try to retroactively do something, what does it mean for the long term?
Because that does pose a couple problems.
Right.
It also puts some interesting stuff in it. Because
that is true.
In page 1, you'll figure it isn't spoiling anything. There's something wrong with the symbiote. It's going crazy. It knows there's something
stuff
wrong.
that it shouldn't.
Yeah. The language they haven't spoken in millions of years. So you've got this broken aspect. Because what are you going to do now?
Right.
I don't know.
Can you teach a symbiote? With symbiote school?
Yeah.
You know? It's...
Yeah. And Cates isn't having Brock and Venom be like good guys, or we're just toughing it out. We really want to... No. There's conflict, which I did appreciate. Because, Venom has never been my favorite Spider-Man character. Yeah.
I always felt like he was an artificial manufactured villain.
Yeah.
Made to specifically beat Spider-Man. Which I'm like, it doesn't make you really good.
Yeah.
That's just me. But this is interesting.
Yeah, because it begins to build this outer universe, this history of this species that has only been...
Species, that's the word. You hit that one.
So, I want to know its backstory, because there now is, we're talking millions of years of history with this thing. And it's brothers and sisters, or I don't know,
whatever they call them,
yeah,
Sibyls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, what's going on? Like, I want to know now, because there seems to be some kind of conflict from the past. There seems to be some kind of larger entity that it. Yeah. Because I'm trying to figure out how to tap dance around.
Yeah. That's. There's going to be something else of a larger scale that's very meaningful to the story.
Yes.
Now I have to admit, we get a new character in this. He is a fan favorite right now, if there ever was one.
Yeah.
I am all about this guy.
Yeah. I want to know more.
Oh my God, the stuff that he said to Brock.
Yeah.
Like, do you even know? And it's like,
yeah, the questions, or it's because nobody has ever. I've never asked.
Exactly.
It's always been just that.
It's like, oh, it's Venom. It's the Venom symbiote. That's its name. That's what you call it. That's what it is. Ha.
No.
Bigger.
Yeah, because it's a whole civilization, and not just some rando thing that was on Battle World that one time that Parker needed a new costume. Which,
when you say it like that, it sounds so silly.
Yeah.
But it literally has been like one of the greatest creations coming out of the 1990s.
Yeah.
Like, that's like Battle World was like, and then so other people's like, no, we can use this. This is amazing.
Yeah.
But you're right. When you say
it's just
I just need a change of clothes.
I'll put this on. It seems to fit. Oh, damn it.
It's kind of itchy. Why are you talking to me? Get out of my brain.
What's next? You're going to break up MJ and Peter.
Oh, too soon.
Still. Too soon.
I need one more day.
One moment.
Okay, so definitely pick this one up.
Yes.
If for no other reason, Ryan Stegman's art is phenomenal. Oh my gosh.
If he was born, he's drawn amazing spider stuff before.
Yes, he has.
But just being able to be fully cut loose with all the symbiote motion and very dark.
Fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. I'm wondering how many different characters from Marvel stable are we going to see? I feel like this will end up being like a yearbook of sorts of people just popping up, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because, Cates knows what he's doing.
Oh,
but, pretty.
Especially if they've given him the keys to the toy box. Like,
yes.
Nick Fury.
He's kind of earned it. He's kind of earned it. Now, do you think, like, this is at all time based on the new movie coming out?
That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Marvel's smart. They've always had a #1 out at the same time movies coming out, and this one's dark. It looks like it focuses mostly just on some kind of governmental conspiracy and the species itself, which looks kind of like the movie.
True.
And if you're going to have somebody bridge the gap between the two universes, I want Cates writing it.
Cates to do that. Now, see, here's where I think that taking what you just said, they're going to take it to the next level. They're releasing it now, so that way, by the time the movie comes out, finished trade paperback. Boom.
The next level of brilliance.
Exactly. Because then all those people that are like, oh my God, Venom was amazing. I need books. Here's a trade.
Yeah. 1999.
Have it.
There you go.
Good stuff.
Super smart.
All right. Let's peel it back. Oblivion Song number 3.
Kirkman, De Felici. Continued excellence. Like when they do put out a stinky book, it's going to crush the world.
It will break hearts. Like it literally will break hearts. But right now, the thing that's winning for me, and I had to take a second, outside of reading, to realize why I love this so much. This book is not about what you think it's about.
Yeah.
It's literally it's not this otherworld invasion story.
Yeah.
And it's what makes Walking Dead so good. It's because it's about the people.
Right.
You lose yourself about the other details so deeply.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, because we find out in this issue, we find out more about this crossed over world.
Yes.
We find out about the person that we found at the end of the last one, and interesting concepts like people that have decided this is my home.
Right.
Which is so.
I mean, is there a better human piece? Like when you're faced with something, insurmountable, really.
Yeah.
Like you learn to accept, adopt, and move forward.
Yeah. Because it's been there, 10 years now?
Right.
So there are kids who have grown up.
Only know that place.
Yeah.
That literally is all they know.
Yeah. 15, 16, 17, 18-year-olds are like, this is my world.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't even know what... because all of your survival skills, whatever, like the basic foods.
You wouldn't like candy? Yeah. You don't even know pizza?
Yeah.
Oh my God, wait, let me not even...
Yeah, it's such a foreign thing. All you know is like these weird... Because they always look kind of slimy and undulating,
and they all move in very not okay ways.
Yeah, like a spider and a like a mold that was like jelly became one critter.
Trigger warning. Trigger warning.
Yeah.
Trigger.
It's so good, and it probably smells bad. But
I can't imagine it smells nice. Although if it does smell nice, it's probably going to eat you.
Yeah.
I'd like to think you're like, what is that? And it gets you. That's the way I would see that.
It's one of those Jabberwockosauruses, and it's just.
And this one I think is interesting. Nathaniel is such an interesting character because for all the good he's trying to do,
I don't think it's 100% pure.
I don't either. And what makes it interesting is that he's wearing the selfishness on his sleeve.
Yeah.
You know, the pursuit of finding his brother is very clearly a motivation.
Yeah.
And he doesn't hide it.
Yeah.
But there still seems like there's something else.
Just
like
there's
a little
something.
bit more.
Yeah.
Teeny tiny bit. Man, I really do like this series. It's it's different.
Yeah.
However, familiar with the Walking Dead style writing, but it's such a very different story.
Yeah.
Kind of love every part of it.
Yeah.
Because it's just.
It's visual, and with the success that Kirkman has had with both Walking Dead and Outcast on television, I'm kind of curious to see what this would look like. Because we got the special effects for it.
True.
We've got actors that now are like, just because it's in a comic doesn't mean it's childish.
Like I want that.
Yeah.
Like, please, can I?
So
I do question whether or not it is financially feasible.
It would cost a lot.
That's a lot.
It would be a lot.
We're not talking, zombie budgets, which you can get some of that stuff at Dollar General.
Yeah.
This
it's going to take some CGI.
Yeah, that gets expensive.
Yeah.
It gets expensive.
Which, so close. But it's so good.
I know.
It really is. I want to know more about these people. I
agree.
Especially what we see the last couple of pages.
That's intrigue, baby. Yeah. That's how you do a cliffhanger proper, because I need to know what's coming up next, because there's a lot of story going forward, and then there's a lot of story going back.
Yeah, and
that's a lot.
Potentially more history than the symbiote.
So good. Yes, so good. Definitely check out that one.
Yep.
Kind of book of the week for me.
It's up there. Definitely is up there. Yeah.
No Justice is not.
No. Yeah. No. God, it's such a. It's like getting a handful of popcorn, right? And you're eating it, and you don't know that there's that kernel that wasn't popped.
That's gonna bust your tooth.
Yeah, and you're like, no justice.
Worse.
That's what.
No piece of popcorn.
Yeah.
I don't know. On that note, it's time for some honorable mentions. All right, so we got a hodgepodge here.
Yes.
I've got 2 books. You technically have 3 books.
Yeah.
One of them are the same.
Yes.
Y'all can't see that, but I can see that. So where are we going first?
Well, I didn't get a chance yet to read Batman White Knight, because it wraps up. That's what the final issue right there.
This is the final issue. Okay, so Batman White Knight number 8. Sean Murphy is finishing up his wild ride in this strange Batman verse. I want to say I heard somewhere that he's getting it's an official verse.
Really?
That is his, which is wild. That's a very interesting thing. I mean, claps to him. I'm being super critical of DC right now. I'll be honest about that. I feel like by the time we got to this level, he had a lot of cool ideas when it started, but to wrap it all up, not all the ideas carry the same weight.
Okay, yeah. And
so what was a cool idea doesn't necessarily play out into a great story beat overall. The conclusion is satisfactory. I won't say that it's bad.
Okay.
Yeah, like you read it and you go, okay, cool. But it's not like, oh my God. Like when I first picked it up, that was me. Like I was like, this is about to be our new Dark Knight Returns. Like that's what this is. I jumped the shark a little bit on that one. So it is good though, but not quite where I was putting it initially. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, if they're really giving him the keys, maybe he'll come back and
maybe we'll get a little bit more. So I mean, that's very possible. So we'll see. You know, I would like to read it all in one sitting. Yeah, that always changes things. Makes it a little bit more palatable. You know, things that you're like, why do we do that? Going back though, a couple of episodes, I did, say that there was one thing that I'm like, no, I just can't get behind that. Yeah. Again, I have to reiterate the idea that Jason Todd was Robin before Dick Grayson. No, I just can't. That just does not work for me under any circumstance. I cannot, shall not, can't, shan't, won't. You, sir.
Speaking of, well, actually, it's the exact opposite because I did like Exiles. It's written by Ahmed and drawn by Rodriguez. It takes every other version of the Exiles I have absolutely despised.
Okay.
Like every other iteration, because it's been kind of like, here, you can take these characters and turn them slightly different, and oh, look, it's neat. Whereas this one, there's an actual like positive energy to it, and there's a funness.
Okay.
Of course, there's the big bad that's trying to gobble up the multiverse,
right?
Which is the engine for a lot of stories like this. But there's something different about this one. That, like, seeing Namor as like the leader of a hippie commune, it was actually cool. Seeing, which is really, really weird because dudes' pants don't come up all the way like you would think they would.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
Yeah. So, but he's Namor. I mean, he's rocking it.
I mean,
but you've got in this particular issue, the biggest chunk of the story is an alternate universe where Peggy Carter is Captain America.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like,
you already got me on that one.
Yeah. So it's really, really cool, and they're bouncing in and out of stuff rapidly in a way that kind of makes sense. Like, oh crap, this universe is not going to end well for us, and then they bounce, and it's just and it's just fun. There's this positive.
Oh my God, this is beautiful.
Yeah, and they're taking characters, and I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this properly. It is an alternate universe of a character that we know,
okay,
but the change is different enough that you're like, oh wait, like, okay, so you got
right
that and that.
Yeah.
Which would make sense if you could see the other way.
That's definitely cool.
Yeah, so it's really, really cool. It's almost like America didn't go well, the comic America.
Okay.
You could argue. But like everything that was wrong with America, they were succeeding with in Exiles in sort of that multiverse hopping. So I dug it. It's only up to issue 3.
I have to ask this question. The cartoonish Wolverine, what's his name? Is it Wolverine? They don't call him Tunarine or nothing like that?
No, but he doesn't know what death is. Like, his world doesn't have anything like that. So he's not like some little killing machine. He's just this innocent cartoon character that just doesn't... You see, like...
Do you have back issues of this? I'm buying these right now.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing.
I'm buying that right now.
Yeah.
So. That's amazing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this next one... Southern Children of Unwedded Parents.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want YouTube to come after us. They might anyway, because it's right there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jason Aaron, Jason Latour, issue number 20. God bless it.
Final issue of the story arc.
Oh, this series. Here's the thing. I believe that Jason Aaron has written long-form plans for all these characters.
Yeah.
But this is the Seinfeld of comic books. There's not like a set character that this thing is about. It's not a set anything. Like, this is literally a book about things that are just happening to people.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful and dark and brutal. I'll shut up. What can you say?
There's a monkey. The monkey is still alive. Okay. So where this picks us up in terms of, God, this is tough because was it last night or the day before, someone was asking about Jason
Aaron books,
and I was trying to figure out like which one to go with, and I initially thought Scalped,
right?
Because it's this story about kind of the same sort of thing. There's no linear plot.
Right.
There's no protagonist.
It's just people in a situation.
And
situations.
And one of the things that Jason does so well, both Jasons, Aaron in this particular for the sniping, is that he forces us to look at all these characters from every different angle.
Yes.
So you build up this empathy at the same time that you absolutely despise, like the Coach Boss. You see where he comes from. You're like, okay, he didn't have a good way to get in life,
right? And
then you're like, well, no, he's still a complete murderous prick.
He's a terrible guy, but he almost like, I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah, and this wraps up so satisfactorily. The phone conversation that Coach Boss is having, where like his normal support structure is no longer there.
It's not intact, and then when you see the fact that he still doesn't give up, you almost have to respect him even more.
Yeah,
because this is a dude that's literally on an island right now.
Yeah,
like he is on his own. Nothing that gives him power is available. And man, Miss Tubbs though.
Oh my gosh,
I'm raising my daughter to be like that.
Yeah,
I don't even care.
She's tough as nails, completely in control. Who would be a worse enemy to face, her or the new character from Kick-Ass? I think I would die no matter what.
I mean, I think most people would die no matter what. which one is worse?
Because they're both like
they are relentless.
Yes.
I almost think that the new villain from Kick-Ass, you're talking about Valencia, yes? He is...
Oh, no. I'm talking about herself.
Oh, you're talking about Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, in my fanfic head, they're the same person. There you go.
Universal.
That's how I solved that.
Both of them are because both are Image.
Right.
Both as far as when it take place on Earth,
Right.
like this Earth.
So after this, she leaves. She starts a family with a dude that is a jerkface and wants to go leave and start.
Yeah, he's now a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah, because she goes back for another tour after she handles business here. There we go. We just wrote that. We just wrote that, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Symbiosis.
Yeah.
But no, literally, if it was a fight between Miss Tubbs here and Patience,
I don't know.
There's a lot of people who die.
Yeah.
Including me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's... I don't see there's no light at the end of that tunnel. No, not at all. Not at all. But great read. Definitely great read.
If you haven't jumped on yet, A, shame on you. B, almost everything's collected in trade paperback.
Yes.
So you can get yourself caught up. It's masterful writing. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's dark. It's gory.
It really is.
It's sad.
Oh, in the best way possible.
Yeah.
In the best way possible. Listen, I need you guys to do me a favor with regards to this series. So you guys know I'm artist outlet coordinator for Wizard World Comic Con. This year, in November, we are launching our premier first time ever Wizard World Montgomery show in Alabama. I wish to make these two guys guests of honor. Can we get a Twitter campaign to get these guys to jump in and say, hey, we will come. All you got to do is tell me your list of demands, and I will find a way to make it happen. You guys got to be at that show because, I mean, it speaks for itself. Come on, please. So yeah, let's hashtag do Wizard World and send it to Jason's plural, double, however you want to put it, Aaron and Latour team that. Yes. Please. Rough Riders, sir. Aftershock.
This story arc.
Oh, I love these guys.
This story arc also has ended, has wrapped up. Glass No Leaf are just doing a masterful job of taking it. It's kind of fanficky in a way because you're taking iconic character people, real individuals from history, and putting them in this kind of fake setting where they're actually like secret agents, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen style. And this one wraps up. This one kind of had a supernatural horror bend to it with Lovecraft and whatnot. And Edison's such a Richard, and he gets his comeuppance, and they wrap everything up, and I like it, but I was thinking to myself, dang, like I don't want this to be over.
You want more?
And it's a concept that can be done in different genres. We had talked about this a couple times ago, and then they're like, boom,
they gave us more.
Yeah,
shut up.
Right?
Is that just? Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. So, because you could, So I don't know. Aftershock, if you don't have somebody signed on to write an upcoming issue or series, we'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Pennies on the dollar, yo.
Yeah.
Pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yo, that list.
Right.
That's perfect.
Right. Yeah.
That
it's
is
amazing.
Perfect.
So they don't tease us with that.
Don't do that. That's don't you dare.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the wrap up. So we should expect a trade soon.
Sometime soon. The next couple months. Yeah.
Got you. Because that's how I'm collecting Rough Riders. I got the first trade, and I adore it. Like, love it. Yeah. And I need trade paperbacks of this. So this is. I actually might want to get like a couple extra copies so I have like that loaner copy.
Because there's always
great. Yeah. Somebody's like, "Oh, I need something cool to read." Yeah. What is this? Something you're not going to give back. Just take it.
Just read it.
I got 3 more. Yeah. It's fine.
Just got to have the backups.
Right. Because I already know.
Yeah.
I already know. I think this summer though, I'm going to have my kids read it and then write book reports.
Yeah.
Like which person are you most like? That might actually happen.
Yeah.
I know it's a little rough for some of the kids, but whatever. They got to learn. Yeah. Life.
Yes.
Is what it is. Oh. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Wizard World Comic Con is coming to Columbus.
Yes.
Now, there will be a code that Comic Town will have.
Yes.
But until then, please use Vantage InHouse, all one word, save 20% off of your online general admission tickets. We want you in the building. And trust me, you want to be in the building, okay? We got Winston Duke, right? We got John Barrowman is coming back. Jewel State is back. And Mike Coulter, Luke Cage himself. Yeah. It's going to be a phenomenal time. June 8th through the 10th, come through. It's going to be great.
It's going to be awesome sauce.
All the awesome sauce. Just spread.
Awesome sauce bay. It's kind of like those things in Oblivion Song.
Oh, but yes.